Hey there. I don't have a YouTube account, never posted a YouTube video, don't have a name, so we'll go with something like, I don't know, beginner hydroponic dude, Texas, or something like that. I'm in Central Texas. It's January 12th. This is a shed. It's about 14 by 24, I think. I just finished insulating it. Long story short, a buddy of mine went to a storage auction, bought a storage unit. It had a ton of hydroponic stuff in it. So I'm going to be working with some commercial stuff, commercial grade stuff, and then some that actually is going to be built by me. Let's see, the insulation on the cost of this shed for putting up all this R12 or R13 ran me about $300, a little bit more than that, not much, but I'm going to say that's not really part of the expense of this, because I was going to insulate and enclose this building and finish it out anyway, so it'd be like, you know, a regular room, sheetrock texture, float, paint texture, you know, all that stuff. The stuff that got out of the hydroponic, or out of the storage, the hydroponic stuff that came out of the storage unit was, I've got 33 basic general hydroponic setups with your media bucket, your reservoir. I also got some pretty high-end pumps, air pumps. I can run 4, run up to 16, but I'm only going to use it. I got enough to do what I need to do. The basic tube setups for going in the hydroponic buckets. Let's see here what else we get. Basically all the tubing. Oh, a cloner. Got a nice little cloner setup. It also has all the tubing, all the pump stuff, all the little black grommets to hold the clones in place, with a mist system inside, aquarium top with closed for humidity, heat. So that, and then a dry box, a dryer box. I'm not sure if you can see that. You should be able to. Man, fully loaded. It had extension cords, connections, timers. I've got indicators for humidity, temperature, light time. I mean, this guy really went high tech, and I could guess what he was growing. I'm not going to be growing that. I'm growing vegetables. So counterbalance pulleys, hold plants erect. And I'll be using most of that. This dryer box actually has the dryer heater, the little thing and everything in there. 3 screens, I guess, for drying out whatever, you know, buds. Oh, let's see. 2 light setups. There's 2 of these. There's one more on the floor. Of course, there was no ballasts, and there were no bulbs. So that was a deciding factor on what I was going to make. Here's something else. Real nice commercial grow light. This one, of course, no bulb either. This appears to be the ballast for it. But he doesn't have any kind of wattage indication on this, so I could probably take it apart and figure out what the wattage, you know, is. But after going into Austin and hitting a bunch of hydroponic places, getting a lot of information from guys, what it's going to cost me for some double ballasts and bulbs and everything like that, it's just going to be a lot more than I can make CFL fluorescent lighting system for like 1/3, you know, between 1/3 and half of what it cost me just to get this thing lighting system up and going. And I still don't know if it would be enough light, and I think I can cover a little bit more space than what this would cover. don't feel bad for the guy that lost the storage unit, because the manager of the storage place, when we were cleaning out that unit, told us that he actually paid up his back payments before he lost it a second time. Came in, and what's here is like 1/4 of what this guy had. So wherever he is, I'm sure he's doing fine. So my expenses so far then are going to be, I'm going to use some ductwork here, and I'm going to make me some CFL fluorescent lights. I'll do another video on that. I'm going to try to break these up, and I'm probably going to do all the videos through the process, maybe towards the end of the grow cycle, maybe budding session or whatever for the tomatoes. I'm going to do tomatoes and peppers, try some strawberries, and a couple other vegetables. So hopefully you can watch them back to back. I'll try to break them up, try to make them quick. I know, it's a pain in the butt when you gotta wait. My expenses so far then are the storage unit wasn't bought by me, it was bought by a friend of mine. He sold some of the stuff that came out of it, kind of paid himself. I'll probably give him a little money for the rest of this, or if it doesn't work out, I'll just give it back to him and he'll sell it, or I'll help him sell it to somebody. So basically what we got so far is we got, went and got some of this. I'm about to do cloning. Plants come in, vegetable plants come in next week, or this coming week. And I'm doing some Olivia cloning solution. That ran me about 25 bucks. And then I've got some general hydroponic pH control kit. That ran me like 19. So that's what I've got in it so far, along with $2 for nylon strings to suspend my lights, $5 silver tarp, which I plan on putting on the ground to kind of help reflect the light back up onto the plants, and let's see, a few little miscellaneous crap here. I sprayed a pesticide around the inside of the building before I put the insulation up, and then I sprayed around the outside of the building, just to try to do a little pest control so I wouldn't have to deal with it. I've got the galvanized so far. I've got my all thread, which I'll go through all of this stuff when I do the lights, when I record the lights, building one. I'll probably build, I'm going to build 4, so I'll build 3. Once I get it down to quick speed, I'll probably do a video on building the 4th one. They all ran me about 54 bucks for the materials so far, but I don't have the sockets, and I don't have a few other little miscellaneous parts. So, hey, give a little appreciation to the guys that do the hydroponics in Austin. They really helped me out. I had a lot of questions, and they were really helpful, good people. Of course, everything started kind of going over towards growing, cannabis or whatever, but I had to kind of keep steering them back towards the vegetable realm. But other than that, they were helpful, nice people. And I hit several places in the Austin area on a couple days there. So that's it, and I'll do some more later on, a little more video. Bye.